My senior year at the University of Cincinnati, I had the opportunity to write as a freelance writer for the Cincinnati Post, the evening paper. And most of the time, as a stringer, is what they called it back then, would take phone calls after high school football games and basketball games. People would call in and you take the scores and put the box score in the paper for the next day. But on occasion, you got the chance to write a feature story or a game story, basically getting the chance to leave the office. So once my hero, Jim Brown, was coming to town hyping his book, Out of Bounds. And here was my chance to not only write a feature in the paper, but also the chance to meet one of my heroes. Well, I learned a valuable lesson that day, thanks to Jim. I went to the interview and I had the boldness to ask Jim, what has he done outside of football in terms of business? And those that know Jim, he had that chuckle and he said, listen, son, he said, before you interview anybody, make sure you do your research. Now I know that Jim had a lot of involvement with business, the Black Economic Union. He had done business, joint business with the Ford Foundation. So I know all of this now, but then as a youngster in the business, I didn't know. But that lesson has always been valuable. Do your research before you do your interviews. And that goes in film or as a writer. So again, thank you, Jim, for that valuable lesson.